Alrighty, everybody. Thanks for joining me. This is your host, ID Jester. We're playing White. Wow, the box disappears. White Star Rising. Nations at War. Lock and Load Publishing. Wow, I tell you, this is one of these games in one of these series. You haven't played it for a while, and you go, "Yeah, that was a pretty good game. I liked it. Let's play it." And you start getting back into it, man, oh man, this is such a good game. I cannot tell you guys how good a game this is. Wow, it is amazing. Anyways, if you don't own White Star Rising, you should definitely check it out on the Lock and Load Publishing website. I haven't played this game for a while. I played the computer a little bit here and there. I don't even think I broadcast it when I did the last couple times because I was just knocking out a scenario or doing something. But it's been a long time, so I was like setting this up and I was going through the rules because I had forgotten everything, and I was like, oh man, wow, this game is so good. It is so good. I really hope, and I know I talked to David Heath, owner of Lock and Load, about getting some more Nations at War out. Unfortunately, the scenario we chose from our scenario book here is called On Nuts, which is kind of the famous saying, right? So after hearing the Germans' terms for the 101st Airborne surrender, General McAllister laughed and said, "Ah, nuts." He never gave up attitude, and determination was carried on in the battlefield, hunkering down in foxholes in the cold, surrounded and low on supplies. Members of the 101st Airborne felt they had the Germans right where they wanted them. On Christmas Day, 1944, elements of the U.S. 101st Airborne prepared for an impending attack from the elements of the German 15th Panzer Grenadier. On Christmas Day, even. Yeah, I know, right? So here's a little bit of scenario setup. Let's go to the map. Let's go to the map so you guys can see. So we got some super cool views here for you guys. So we got the overhead view. We got from behind behind the American lines here. So you're kind of looking this way, and then of course we have the camera view coming in from the Germans. So the Germans will be coming in this way. This is the American line. All right. So let's look at what we have here. So we use the winter map, of course, because it's December. It's 10 turns, and we use 2 of our end turn markers in the cup. And the Germans must exit greater than 2 units by the West map edge. So that's going to be, they're going to come in here and they're going to go all the way across the map. And they have to eliminate at least 3 American units. Every other result is American victory. In this scenario, none of the hills and the river, you can ignore the river. So you can ignore the river, you can ignore all the hills, the trees, the forest here. That's all okay. It's just the and this medium snow conditions are in place. So with medium snow conditions, that means our spotting range. Let's see if I switch back to the other camera so you can see. There we go. Then our medium snow line of sight is reduced to 6 hexes and no air support permitted. So there you go. That is, of course, from the rulebook. So you got 10 turns. Plenty of time for the Germans to come in. The Americans don't have much. They have some airborne units in the forest, which are going to be these para-infantry units. See if we can get the camera to actually do something right for a change. There we go. And up at the top left-hand corner, it's going to be its AT attack. On the bottom left-hand side is its soft target attack. Movement in the bottom middle, and then on the right-hand side is going to be its assault. Of course, he's reduced on the backside. So there's a few of these guys. There's a heavy machine gun. They have a mortar unit here, 50 millimeter mortar. Their headquarter unit is in this kind of in the middle, obviously, which makes sense. Their headquarter range, it's actually 5 spaces. They actually have a 57 millimeter AT gun. And what do they have down here? They have something, don't they? Oh, and they're in improved positions. So you can see the improved positions. There's an improved position there, an improved position here, here, and here. And they are concealed, which should help a little bit. Dwayne and RJL Network, what's going on? Looks like a little Battle of the Bulge. Yes, sir. A little Battle of the Bulge. So you have the Beck company coming in, and they're going to have some Panzers. You got a Panzer IV here. Maybe. Yeah. And that's not even the worst of it for the Americans, though. They also have a nice platoon of Tiger tanks. Oh boy. Not going to be easy. And of course, because we're talking about the Germans here, they come in with their armed infantry, but they come in assault vehicles, Student Comp 251s. So the Americans have got a hard row to hoe on this one, I think. I don't know of any way the Americans... I would be very surprised if the Americans do well. I've seen worse, but I will be very surprised. Not only that, but you have, of course, Beck, which is the... What is this? This is the 507th. Is that what that was? 507th. The 15th Panzer Grenadier. 15th Panzer Grenadier Regiment. So this is... and then, of course, then you have your 507th Airborne Division. Then you have your 2 end turns. On the first turn, this is the first card you play. Obviously, the Germans get to come in first. And then after that, everything gets randomized afterwards and drawn one at a time. When the second end turn gets drawn, the turn immediately ends. So there could be a turn where either the Americans or the Germans don't get to do anything. That could be... Hey, Tony, what's going on? Yeah, Nations at War. How about it, huh? I was just saying, I haven't played it for a while, and I really getting back into it because it is such a good game, and I wanted to show people it. And I talked to David Heath at Lock and Load about looking at doing some more Nations at War. So this is just going to be a short, simple scenario. The Germans basically coming in on the right-hand side. They got to exit off the left-hand side, but they do need to destroy at least 3 American units. We are ignoring all the hills. All the hills are ignored. All the hills are ignored. And the river is completely ignored. So that's just clear hexes. All right, so let's start this up. We got 10 turns to go. We start with, on the first turn, there we go. That is automatically the first turn card. And we'll shuffle up the rest because we're not sure if the Americans aren't even going to get to do anything. Let's see. All right, so we'll just put these back here. All right, so we know now you can use, instead of the cards, you guys can use the little tokens. I don't like the little tokens. I like the cards. The reason I like the cards is because all the information that you need is on the cards, which I think the cards are a great addition to the game. So you can see what their morale is for the units. You can see what their activations, all the information you need is on the card, which is, I think, awesome idea. And you put a little card sleeve on these, and you can shuffle them up and everything. And yeah, it works. I think it works great. And I dropped the booklet. So let's see what we have here. So we got a couple, like I said, a couple different views for you guys. We have, this is the German view, right? So this is the Germans coming on. This is what they have a face off. There's Americans. They know they're in the forest. There's two areas of forest. I need to get by these Americans that are hidden in the forest somewhere, and then get off the other edge. Destroy these Americans on the way. What are we going to do about that? He says, I don't know. So it's time for the Germans to come on. They're going to come on with these. They're going to come on with their Panzer Grenadiers in their transports. Amy, you can do it. You can do it, Camera. You can do it. I know you can. I have faith in you. No, I don't have faith in you. What's your problem? Don't know. It wants to stay focused over here. All right, maybe we should stay focused. Let's do this. 5 movement points. So pretty much everything is going to be a movement cost of 1. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, technically, this guy probably could see him, which he probably can. Question is, did you want to waste his attack? Gotta find my... Damn, where is it? I gotta bring out the big guns. Yeah, that's right. I gotta bring out the big guns today. Dun 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 dun. Look at that! It's the line and sight marker that Tony sent me. Isn't he awesome? Look at that. Yeah, that's right. I still have it. It took me an hour to fix it, even though Tony sent me the broken one. But you know, who's? So we definitely have a line of sight between these two suckers, right between these woods over there. But again, is he gonna take a shot at the first thing that comes out of the forest? Because I'm assuming there's forest over here. He is not. So we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's gonna another student camp. 251 comes rolling out with a bunch of Germans. And this one is gonna roll. Let's see. What do we got for city? On a road. It's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's gonna be inside there. This is gonna be a problem. This is definitely gonna be a problem for the Americans. Gonna bring up another group, so there are quite a few. Quite a bit. Now they're gonna bring up, unfortunately, the 81 millimeter mortar. It's only got a movement of 2. going to go 1, 2. Yeah, that's fine. You want to shoot at the mortar? Anybody want to shoot? No. Here comes the Panzer IV. 1, 2, 3, 4. When he moves into there, I think, you know what? I think it's time. AT gun is going to let loose. He's going to take a shot. Still 5. Range is 5, so it's going to be a long distance shot. Which means he's going to roll 2 dice. Oh boy, he's going to need 6s. He's only going to roll 2 dice. He needs 6s? That's crazy. All right. Hey, Joey, what's going on? Dwayne, thanks for coming by. Tony, RJL, everyone, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Good to see everyone out. Of course, like I said, we have the Germans' point of view, and we can always switch over to the Americans' point of view. So the Americans are like, yes, we need to shoot at these guys before they get inside the town. So they're going to shoot from here right into those Germans right there. There you go. All right. Unfortunately, it's a long range because it only has a range of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going to be long range. So he loses a die. So 3. Yeah, it goes to 2 dice. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Need a 6. Can he get a hit? No, 2 and a 3. That's not what you want to see. Not what you want to see at all. Put an ops complete on that guy. Paratrooper can still do something, but I don't know. Is that distracting? Those different views? Is it better just to do the top-down view? You guys let me know in the chat if it's easier or if you like to see like the action, like where the Germans are doing, where they're coming in. All right, so the Tiger tank is now going to come in. Oh, come here, Mr. Tiger Tank. No, Tiger Tank is not going to come in yet. He is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. He's the headquarters. It's going to come up with a Studekamp with a heavy machine gun. All right, and now the Tiger Tank is going to come in. He's going to go 1, 2. He's going to do a fire and move. No, that's all right. You know what? Let's just go ahead and let's just bring the Tigers in. What are we worried about? 1, 2, 3. There we go. That's the end of our activation. Again, the range is still a little bit too far for everyone to shoot. The paratroopers only have a range of 1 against AT guns. So they only shoot 1 range. Unless they're running up there next to the Tiger, they're not going to be shooting at it. All right, let's see what comes up next. End of turn. Ooh, end of turn. All right, so that's the end of turn number 1. So the 507th didn't get to go. But the 507th, the Americans get to keep a end of turn. They get to keep that. So the turn can't end until they get to go. So now if the Germans get to go again, it's going to be completely devastating to the Americans, wouldn't it? Anybody know? We'll cut it one more time. There we go. All right, we're on to turn number 2 now. Here we go. It is no. Oh my God. All right, so I can take that off at the end of the turn. No, actually, that does not come off until he activates again. What am I thinking? I'm thinking, no, that's not incorrect. So when all these guys moved up, they would have got an ops complete marker on here to be. All right, so that would have been at the end of their last activation. Now, at the beginning of their new activation, all these come off. And now they get to do things in order. And I'm trying to remember the order phase here. So let's look at this here, okay? All right, so here's the phases. So you do the information unit unit formation marker removal, which is what we just did. Then you're going to check for your command status, make sure everyone's in command. Then you're going to perform any rallies. Then you can perform fire missions, and then you can perform your operations. And if I could remember all that. All right, so we're going to check for commands. So our little leader here is got a range of 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1. Yep, everyone is within range of 4 from our leader, our headquarters. Leader, headquarters. I guess I shouldn't call him a leader because there is leaders in this game. Leaders are not headquarters, so I should call headquarters headquarters. So headquarter here down the bottom left shows it's got a range of 4. So everyone within 4 hexes in Bex will be in command. So all these guys are in command and can activate normally. Oof. All right, first thing, so here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. If we look at our scenario again. Oh, nuts. The Germans have 3 HE fire missions. This could be completely devastating. Tiger Platoon has smoke capabilities, and the 81mm mortar has smoke factor 2 smoke capabilities as well. Oof. So they can like literally put some smoke down and just completely that seems like a really good idea, actually. It seems like a really good idea to put the mortar has smoke capabilities. You can put the smoke down right there. As long as the tanks, didn't go below this line, if they stayed up here, these guys couldn't shoot through the smoke. Well, let's let our guys attack first. So we got to do this in order. We did our formation marker removal. We did all that. Check command status. We did all that. Rallies. We don't need to rally anybody. We're okay. Now form fire missions. So we got to decide: are we gonna fire one of our HE missions? And I think he's going to. He's going to fire. Now I got to find the. I got to find the token for that. Is there a? Oh, here it is. Here's the token I'm looking for, the barrage token. Well, it's absolutely devastating that Beck's card came out twice in a row. That is, whew. All right, he is going to take his, and he's going to put it right there. Boom, chugga, chugga, chugga. Is he going to put it there or here? He's gonna go right there. So the headquarters. Oh, actually, nope. I don't think the headquarters can do that because technically there is this city hex in the way. Which is blocking terrain. All right, we'll have to do it next turn. That's fine. So, in the meantime, they're going to move up 1, 2, 3, 4. So, all right, this paratrooper is gonna get. He's gonna get spunky here. He is gonna shoot long range. So it's gonna be 1 die, and he needs a 5. He needs a 5. He needs a 5 or a 6. 1 die. Oh, he gets a leader. He gets a leader bonus. He's actually gonna get 3 dice. That's not too bad. 5 or 6s now. He's got 1 success. 1 success. He's got an armor of 1 dice. He needs a 6 to block that success. He did not, which means he is disrupted. These guys are no longer concealed because they're shooting. And they're going to be ops complete. Hmm. Now you might wonder to yourself, why? Why would you just drive up there like that? That's crazy. I'll show you why. I'll show you why. If you look at the special rules, let's look at the special rules here. Let's look at the special rules. The Germans have mobile assault. Germans' armored infantry were highly trained in engaging in close quarters. German armored infantry loaded within their vehicles can unload and then roll a 1d6 on a 3 or higher. They can move to an adjacent hex, ignoring terrain costs. This is a mobile assault. The armored infantry can engage in close assault using a mobile assault. Armed infantry units that are disrupted cannot conduct a mobile assault. So I think he is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he is then going to flip over. You know what? No, he's only going to go 1, 2. He's going to go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he's only going to go 1, 2, 3 because you can't do that all in one turn. Okay, that's all right. So that's these guys' movements. The headquarters, the heavy machine gun, and the other are going to move up here. These guys are going to move 1, 2, 3. So you're going to attack. Yeah, they'll opportunity fire. Why not? So they're going to use their heavy machine gun. Nope, the heavy machine gun doesn't do jack against them. So once again, it's going to be only 2 dice. It's only going to be 1 dice because it's long range. 1 dice. He needs a, what is that, a 5? Needs a 5 or a 6 on the 1 dice. No. No. So that guy on the bottom is ops complete. And this guy is going to be done. Then this guy's going to move 1, 2, 3. And the other paratrooper is going to take a shot at him. No! Another big fat woof. So everyone in that hex has been spent. And they're no longer concealed either. Okay, now comes time to pay the piper. Panzer IV is going to shoot these guys right here in the improved position. They get a range of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're within range. They get 3 dice. They hit on 4s. They're in an improved position, so the first hit will not count. Wow, only 1 hit, which is nullified by the improved position. Wow, that is huge. So that was a big fat nothing. The Tiger tank is going to shoot. It's got a range of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to go after this hex as well. He has 3 dice. It's on 3s or higher. Wow. And that is 3 hits. Okay. So what do we have here? We have the first hit is nullified by the improved position. Now we have some forest. We're in the forest. We're in the woods. We get a D6. We get a D6. No. So he's going to take 2 hits. 2 hits. And he was, oh boy, he was shooting at the AT gun. That's going to disrupt him and it's going to knock. Is this only a 1-step unit? Is it a 1-step unit? No, I can't believe that is a 1-step unit. Going to be disrupted. And he's going to take a step loss. Let's see if we can find American 57 millimeter. Yep, right here. Okay. So that is going to be reduced. Yep. Okay, and he's disrupted. So that guy has been reduced. And the Tigers have shot. Should have probably used our mortar. Put some smoke right here. Or right here. In fact, can I see that? It looks like it's going to hit that. I do like my little laser thing. That's awesome. First time I got to use it. So he's going to move 1, 2. Why not? All right. So that's an ops complete here, and an ops complete there. Here, an ops complete everywhere, an ops complete. All right. What do we got left? End turn. Wow. And yes, now the 507th finally gets to do something. Their ops complete marker can come off. Now they can roll. Try and rally their disrupted units. We see their morale. 8 full strength. Only is 7 though at reduced strength. This guy is reduced strength. He's got the white stripe. So he's only a 7. Gonna roll 7 or less to see if he rallies. 6 he does. So he's no longer disrupted. That was rather fortunate. They don't have any. They don't have any fire attacks that they can. Oh yes, they do. He's got the mortar, right? That's the whole reason. The mortar is behind the line of woods, so no one can see him. But he's adjacent to headquarter because the headquarter can designate a target for him. Well, well, well. Where are you gonna go? Unfortunately, there's only leg units over here. Everybody else is not a leg unit right now. Everybody else is a hard target, and only the mortar can disrupt them. They can't do any damage to them. So I could have them try to disrupt one of these guys. But even this disrupted guys won't do anything become. I try to have them disrupt these guys. These guys are out of. These guys are now out of command. They're too far over. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Have to find out what we do about that. I forget, actually. It's been so long. And I play so many different games, I wouldn't be able to tell you. All right. So the headquarters is going to activate the mortar to fire. And I think he's going to try and land it on this mortar over here. The headquarters can see him because there's probably nothing in the way, right? Yeah, nothing in the way. Other than those. Yeah, I don't know what these little cultivated. I guess they're called cultivated. But they're not blocking terrain. I know that. So the headquarters going to have the mortar. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, he's only going to range a 7. Well, that's a bummer. All right, well, I guess, Hmm. All right, mortar is going to try and disrupt these tanks back right there. Yes, you do, ID. You certainly play a lot of games. Thanks. I try. Trying to get 100 in this year. 100 different games on the channel. That's a 5. That's actually a hit. So the tank actually. Now I need to. I gotta look this up actually, because go disrupt those tanks. I'm gonna try. What's going on thoroughfare? Let me look at this rule again, because. Hmm. Hmm. Let's see. Where would it be? Trinity Fire, no. Do, 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 do. Where's the mortar fire? I know there's one for mortar in here. Mortar. Mortars, page 12, 41, 28. Good lord. Uh, I'm almost at 90, I think. I'm at 90 games, I think. I have to go back and recalculate. I haven't written them all down the last couple, so I have to go back and figure out where I was at. I'm between 80 and 90 games. I'm trying to get to 100 before the end of the year. Why I can't find this rule when I need it? Don't need a soul combat. Oh, here's conducting an attack with mortars. Mortars fire a hex. Not a unit and can affect both infantry and armor. Mortars can fire at hexes in their line of sight. Roll the numbered dice. Defender rolls the number of dice equal to the infantry defensive bonus for the terrain. For each die that is hard targets can only be disrupted by a mortar regardless of the number of hits. For each die that is 5 or greater, one of the mortar hits is ignored. Target owner rolls once per impact. Yada yada yada. For example, an American 81mm mortar attacks a clear hex 10 hexes away, containing a Panzer IV and a dismounted armor infantry platoon. The mortar rolls a 4 and 6, scoring a hit. The defender rolls one defensive die because there's armor in the hex. So really, you don't get to counter armor. Okay. So one hit. We got armor in the hex because obviously he's going after the armor. So I roll a die and a 5 or 6. We nullify that hit. We did not. So that hit is going to disrupt. The tanks. That's a pretty good attack by that unit there. Hmm. Oh, I'm sorry, these guys are not considered hard targets. They're actually considered soft targets. Huh. Which means, yeah, they're going to shoot for sure. They need, yeah, so, whew. So the paratrooper with a heavy machine gun is going to shoot at this guy right here. He's going to roll 3 dice. Needs to roll 3 or more for hits. Oh, that's crazy. Wow, that's 3 hits. And did he negate one of them? No, he did not. But 3 hits. Wow, that's crazy. That is going to destroy that. So first hit is going to disrupt it. Second hit's going to flip it over. Third hit's going to remove the. So that guy is gone. That was probably my bad. Probably shouldn't have brought these guys up here yet, but now the other guy there, the paratrooper, he gets 2 dice. He needs 4 or higher to hit. Wow, 2 hits. He can negate one of them with a 6. No. So he's going to disrupt and he's going to flip this guy. Wow. Those were some good shooting by the Americans there. This guy is reduced and disrupted. So that's those guys. That guy's shot. We're gonna have we're gonna have this guy. He's gonna shoot at these. It's only gonna get 1 die though. It's because it's long range. That's crazy. He's gonna shoot at the disrupted unit because why not? Nothing. Okay. These guys over here are just hanging out, waiting. Everybody has to come closer for them to be able to shoot. All right. Well, that's the end of round number 2, which was a rather successful turn for the Americans. They took out one and a half platoons of armored infantry. And they only lost half a platoon of AT guns. All right, let's see where we go. On to turn number 3. Germany's got to get busy here, really. Should not be as close as it is, I don't think. But I think everything's going to turn around here in a second. We'll see. Germany's got one more turn to set things up. and then they can bring the full brunt of the German army against the Americans. Let's see what happens. Oh, here comes the Germans. So they can remove all these counters. This guy is not in command, so I can't rally him, I don't think. I can rally this guy, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's see if we can rally that guy. Morale's a 7. 7 or less. No, it's an 8. Are you kidding me? This guy. Let's see if we can rally him. 7. Yes, we can. That hurts because that means the Germans are going to be able to shoot. Wow. So he is actually going to move. He is also going to move 1, 2, 3. This guy 1, 2, 3, 4. He should be okay. We're just going to leave him there. That's fine. All right. Well, let's Yeah, we're gonna have these Panzer IVs that just rallied are gonna shoot at that AT gun again. 3 dice, needing 4s. That's 2 hits. First hit is ignored because of the improved position. So all that's gonna do is disrupt them. All right, these Tiger tanks are going to fire and move. Or move and fire, I guess. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 3. We're just going to move up there. 3. These guys are disrupted, so they can't opportunity fire. These guys only have a range of 1. So the Tiger tanks are going to shoot at these guys over here. They're also in improved position. They're going to be 2 dice. They only need 3s though. Oh wow. And the first hit's ignored because of the improved position. Wow. So no damage. Wow, that is crazy. The mortar's going to move into there. How much does it cost to move into there? You might want to know. One for soft targets. It only costs one to move in there. I think that's all they're gonna do. Like I said, there's plenty of time. There's 10 turns, so plenty of time. Well, let's see. We have end of turn and end of turn. So the Americans don't even get to go. They do get to keep one of these end of turns again. We're going on to turn number 4. So they'll get to go this turn. Doesn't mean they'll get to go first, but they get to go somewhere along in this turn. All right, let's see. We're on turn number 4. Oh, and they get to go first. All right, so now once that happens, you add this into the stack. Shuffle up. All right. So 57th, we can remove this, remove this, remove this. This guy's disrupted, so we're going to try and rally him. We need a 7 or less because he's a reduced unit. Yes, rallied him. Is that everybody for our side? It is. This guy's scared away everyone. So what he's going to do here is this paratrooper going to come out of there. He's going to move 1, 2. Ooh, shit. He knows what he's doing, right? He knows what he's going to come over, try to assault these disrupted guys. Move in there. The only way to prevent that is for somebody to attack him here. Which this guy's got a range of 2. 1, 2. 1 dice, though. So it's a 1 dicer. And he needs a 5. He rolled a 4. No, he cannot do it. So this guy moved 1, 2, 3. Wow. The Americans putting up a hell of a fight. I thought this was going to be a cakewalk, but what do I know? Now we got to figure out what that assault is going to do. And conducting an attack with no. No, we want the assault. Here we go. Oh no, it costs +1 movement points to move into a hex. So it costs 1, 2, 3, 4. He's only got a movement of 3. So fortunately for this guy, he's going to live to see another day. So unit assault enemy units by moving into their hex, and the assault combat is resolved the instant the attacking unit enters the defending hex. This is, of course, from page 31 of your Core Rules 3.0. Planning an assault with 30 to 50 men takes some planning and extra time to launch an assault. Each infantry that enters an enemy hex to perform an assault must pay +1 movement factors to enter the enemy's hex. A maximum of 2 stacked units can enter an assault. Units entering the hex are considered the attacking units. Units occupying the hex are considered the defending units. The attacking units each roll a number of dice equal to their assault factors. Each dice rolled is equal to or greater than the attacker's assault to hit number hits the target. The defender now counterattacks. If the defenders are disrupted prior to when the attackers entered the hex, their assault to hit number is automatically a 6. There you go. So these guys would turn into their assault values be a 6. So that was so that is was a good idea by the Americans. These guys don't want to leave the comfy of their improved position. Not to move over here. Do they? It brings up an interesting question. Do you, right? To move over there, so all the action's kind of happening down here. And remember, units have to stay within range of their headquarters. So they can't just come, like flying up that way. That's interesting. But they would lose their defensive bonus. But I think they are going to do it. They're going to move one to. They're going to move over here. They're going to help support the middle. Good decision. Boy, the Americans are making. That's like 8 decisions in a row they made that were top notch. Right on. Gotta give them full credit. These guys are ops complete. Do these guys shoot yet? I don't think they shot. In range of 4. Oh yeah, they did shoot. I think they shot and missed, didn't they? No, they don't have an ops complete marker. Let's assume they didn't. They have a range of 4. They can shoot at the Tiger tanks now, which is even a better target. But the Germans are playing very sloppy. Just put the Tiger tanks right out there for these guys. So 2 dice. Two dice. The headquarters. Thinking about maybe moving the headquarters over too. No, okay. 2 dice needing 6s though. They can take out one of these Tiger tanks. That would be huge. Oh, they got 6. Oh my gosh. Well, they get to resist that attack. They roll 3 dice. They need 4s to resist it. All they need is 1 4 or higher to resist that. Ooh, just barely. Just barely. Wow. The Americans putting up a stiff resistance, my friends. Wow. I thought this is going to be, that's why I was not doing very tactically sound decisions for the Germans because I thought it was going to be a whitewash. They're just going to come in, come up to a certain line and just shoot them, and the Americans were just going to evaporate. That did not happen. And it shows when you do not plan and execute correctly, right? If you just kind of hem-haul around, it shows on the battlefield, right? When you don't have a good strategy and you don't execute, it definitely shows on the battlefield. Unbelievable. Again, these guys are all out of range. They can't. You know what? Americans infantry is going to go 1, 2, 3. They're going to move up into this little. Yeah. No one can even shoot at them. All right. Let's see if the end of turn. Ooh, the Germans do get to go. That is going to make a big difference. All right, let's try and rally some guys here now. So first one is going to be this guy right there. We need a 7 for Beck. No, once again he fails. This guy. No, that's a 12. In ASL, he would be lowered down a quality. He would have lowered down a quality if on the 12. So neither one of them passed their check. That's amazing. All right, now though, it's time. It's time, boys and girls. It's time. It's time. The Germans are going to call in their artillery barrages. They have 3 4 HE fire missions. So a 4 fire mission. He's actually going to call 2 of them in. He's going to call 1 in right there. And I got to get the other counter out. Wow, this is such a great game. I'm telling you. And this is with a very kind of just a generic 1 platoon versus 1 platoon, so you don't have a lot of things going on. But your leaders, your headquarters can call up to 2 barrages. They're going to call a barrage here, and they're going to call a barrage here. They're done waiting. It's time to pay the piper now. All right, so we got to see if this one is on target. We got to roll a die. If it's a 1, then it's off target, and it just goes away. It's just assumed to land somewhere else and do no damage. So we'll roll for this one first. If we roll a 1, the Americans lucky. Nope, that one's okay. This one here, same thing. Roll 1. It just goes away. Otherwise, oof. All right, we got 2 barrages coming in. They're 4 dice, hitting on 4s or higher. So we roll for each the hex and each unit in adjacent hexes. So this could be brutal. So we're gonna start in the middle hex right here. 4 or higher. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? So nothing there. Now let's try this back hex here. Wow. Seriously. 1. Now I gotta remember what their defenses is against this. He is in a wooded hex. He's in a wooded hex. So he's got 1 hit on him. He can resist that with a 5 or a 6. 5 or 6? No. So he becomes disrupted. Alright, let's see if the Germans can do any better over here. So once again, needing a 4 or higher. Actually, what I should have actually done was, instead of putting the barrage there, I should have put the barrage right there. Then I would have got these guys, and these guys. Can you have seen that? It has to come from the headquarters. Oh yeah. No problem. I'm gonna change. So I'm still gonna count this roll against this when it was over here as all misses, which is what he rolled. And then this one, but now he's gonna do this one over here as well. Wardrobe, what's going on? He was just thinking about this game a couple days ago. Oh, nice. So big barrage coming in on these guys right here now. So that is 2 hits. They only have 1 defensive dice. 5 or 6 will nullify that. And they do not get a 5 or 6. All right. So there was 2 hits there, and there was 2 units there. So both of these units are going to become. Both of these guys are going to become disrupted. Maybe you guys shouldn't have left your little bunker over there. All right, and so that was all that first attack. The Germans much smarter putting it there than over here. They're starting to actually get their commanders to do something correctly because they're not doing anything. Now this barrage, again, this one could be devastating if if it goes well. Good to see Wardrobe on the channel. 4 or higher for attacks. Wow, that is 3 hits. Well, the first hit, because of the improved position, goes away. And they have no armor in here, so they get 1 die to resist, 5 or 6. 6, so they can resist one of these attacks. So they actually only have 1 unit. There's 2 units in there. So we're going to say even the paratrooper, odd the AT gun. Odd is the AT gun. Even, so the paratrooper is going to be disrupted. The AT gun on top. And then do the same thing over here. We're going to see if we do something, some damage here. That's 2. Again, the first hit goes away because of the improved position. And he has 1 die of resistance. And he did not. So this guy becomes, well, and a lot of guys become disrupted from that. That was devastating. I knew it would be. Okay, that is their barrages. That is their barrages. Now that is, that's going to make things, that's going to open things up for the Germans because they are disrupted now. A lot of their units, a lot of Americans are disrupted. All right, first things first, this guy is going to move back. 1. Do we have any opportunity fire? No, because these guys are all disrupted, right? Yeah. These guys don't have the range. Yeah, so nobody's going to be able to shoot him. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does he have 4 movement? He does. He's got 5 movement. Okay. Yeah, this is the bold scenario. This is the on nuts. One battle here against the Kampfgruppe Beck versus the 507th Airborne Infantry. After hearing the Germans' terms of the 101st Airborne surrender, General McAuliffe laughed and said, "Ah, nuts!" This never give up attitude and determination was carried over to the battlefield, hunkered down in foxhole, cold, surrounded, and low on supplies. Members of the 101st Airborne felt they had the Germans right where they wanted them. Christmas Day, 1944, elements of the U.S. 101st Airborne prepared for the impending attack from elements of the German 15th Panzer Grenadier. Do I have any bold schemes that I really like? I got 1944. I got this one from Worthington. And yeah, I think this one's really good. Haven't got a chance to get much done with it, but it seems like a really good one. Had it set up a couple times. Just moving around. It was in my wrist, now it's in my elbow.
You're gonna have to be more forceful with her.
I guess.
Say, I have to have something at home.
Gonna have to. You're gonna have to go.
Why? Because I'm gonna be the bad cop
Yes.
and you're the good cop?
Yes. So that guy moved back. He's ops complete. Either one of these guys passed their morale check. That's crazy. Are these guys going to unload for 3 movement points? Yeah, I guess they'll do a move and fire. They'll move by unloading, and then they'll fire. They'll shoot at the paratroopers here with the heavy machine gun. They only get 1 dice though, needing a 5. Nope. Nope. But they're in a much better position now. They're not in their little student comp 251s anymore, so that's good. Yeah. Good thing about this game, it plays pretty quickly. It's interesting. You get it set up pretty quickly. I agree. These Tiger Tank is gonna just murder somebody. It's going after this headquarters. He's gonna have 3 dice, needing 3s. All he needs is a 3 or higher. Wow, 3 hits. Now the first hit, because it improved in position, goes away. Then they can resist one of those hits with a 5 or a 6. No. So this paratrooper is going to become reduced and disrupted. Maybe. We're going to need to get some more disrupted counters out. Disrupted, where are you? There you are. Get some more of you punched out here. All right. A lot of guys are now, I told you that Germans were just waiting for something to go right their way. And these mirages just certainly put things in the right direction for them. Because now all of a sudden, they've got like half of their units are disrupted. These guys are disrupted. There's a guy in here disrupted. These guys are disrupted. Now the headquarters, he's got to roll to see if he dies, right? I think he's got to roll to see if he dies. On a 1, I think anytime they take a step loss. These guys shot, by the way, so they're done. Let's see, I think on a 1, right? Anytime there's a step loss with the headquarter in the units. No, it's a 6, so headquarters okay. But they are mauled. They got 1, oh my gosh, 2, 3, 4, nope. 5. 6 of their 7 units are disrupted. 6 of their 7 units are disrupted, which means that the next turn, right, if Beck gets to go first, it's over. The Americans will get mauled because they got no way to resist. I don't think there's any way to resist. So we're going into round number 5. That was the end of round number 4. And this is going to determine probably how this is going to go. Wow. This could be the end. This could be the beginning or the end. But it could be the beginning of the end. Wow. Here we go. This is huge, huge. Turn number 5. There's 10 turns. So we're only halfway through. We're only halfway home. But man, if Beck comes up first, wow. These guys are disrupted. These guys are disrupted. These guys are disrupted. These guys are disrupted. There's only one guy that they have that is not disrupted, and that's that AT gun. That's the only one they have that isn't disrupted. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't finish the rest of the Germans' turn. Hang on before we get to that. The Tiger tank shot, but the rest of these guys didn't do anything yet. We got the Panzer IV. He's going to shoot at these. That's what made me think of it. He's shooting at these. The Tiger tank is leaving the Panzer IVs to take this guy out. He's shooting 3 dice, hitting at 4s. You gotta finish the turn, dude. You gotta finish the turn. Oh my gosh! Another whiff by the Germans. Wow. Okay. So that is, I don't have to worry about that, but they do have this mortar too. The mortar is going to attack this hex. It hits 2 dice. It needs 5s or higher. Okay, 1 hit, but the first hit is ignored because of the improved position. So no damage there. That is the end of the turn. So now that's the end of the turn. Okay, now we move on to turn number 5. Here is the layout, lay of the land. Right, if you're looking from behind the Germans, this is the Germans coming in from over here, coming this way. They've now completely decimated the Americans' lines. The Americans have been sitting there waiting in their little bunkers, in their little dugouts, waiting for the Germans to show up. Of course, the Germans showed up and they got punched in the mouth. Now the Germans are like, oh, okay, I see. Now we'll just punch you back. And then, of course, this is looking from the American view in towards the Germans. See if they can resist. So, here we go. Again, if Beck comes up first, well, let's see what it comes up. No, the Americans are saved. Well, I shouldn't say that. They have a lot of morale checks they need to make. They have a lot of morale checks they need to make. All right, let's start over here with the para-infantry unit. He is full strength, so 8 or less. He will rally. He does. Wow. We have this guy here, who's a para-infantry with a heavy machine gun. Full strength. He is 8 or less. He will rally. Oof. Just barely, but he does. We have this mortar team. Again, 8 or less. Oh, he's fine. This guy here, another para-infantry unit. Wow, they're all rallying. He's actually a half squad, but 7 is what he needed, so he's okay. This guy here doesn't need it, but the guy below him, the paratrooper infantry, 8 or less, he's okay. Then this guy over here, para-infantry, 8 or less. Wow, every one of them made it. Every single one of them made it. Whew. That's pretty huge. That is really huge. All right, so he's going to be shooting with 2, 3. Let's do this. It's going to be 3 dice and +1 to the dice, so 3 or higher. He's going after this guy right here. Little infantry guys out in the middle of nowhere. So 3 dice needing 3 or higher. Wow, he only got 1 hit. He's got no defensive terrain, so he just becomes disrupted. Oof, not what you wanted to see. All right, this paratrooper is going to shoot. He only gets 2 dice. He needs 4s or higher. Got 1 hit. So that guy, now that guy's going to be in trouble. He's going to take a step loss now. Another step loss. Another step loss for the armor infantry. Oh, that's what happens when you put your guys out in the middle of nowhere. That's what happens when you put your guys out in the middle of nowhere. We got a 60 millimeter mortar. Hmm. 60 millimeter mortar. He's going to move. He is actually, he's going to move in with the headquarters. And he will do a move and fire. He's going to move up there and then he's going to fire. So he only gets 1 dice and needs a 6. He'll go after this guy right there. This, yep, he can shoot there. That's a miss. But the headquarters would give him actually 2 more shots. So headquarters is a +2. So on a 6, nope, 3 misses. All right. We'll put that down as ops complete for those guys. This guy's going to shoot at the tank again. Might as well. Needing 6s. No. Nope. Nothing. And, oh, this guy up here, right. He's going to shoot this guy. It's hanging out in the forest. That's why he moved up there. He can hit with 2 dice. He needs 4s or higher. They're airborne, baby. Fun way to simulate the stubbornness of their defense. Pound 1 or 2 hexes a turn, I suppose. Yeah, I know, right? 4. What did I say they need? They needed a 4. So it's a possible hit. He is in the woods. So he gets a die. 5 or 6 will block it. No. He will become disrupted now. And he shot. Well, that pretty much saved the Americans' bacon by going before the Germans got to go and rallying all those guys. That was huge. Huge. Let's see if the Beck gets to go. End of turn. Oh, Beck does get to go here. So got a few units he's got to rally himself. So this guy here is a 7. Yes. This guy here is a 7. No. This guy here is a 7. Yes. This guy here is a 7. Yes. Wow, that was huge. Getting all those units back. Just like that. This guy still hasn't made his stupid check, though. All right, the Americans have 1 more barrage, and you know where it's going. Right there. Again, unless I roll 1, it's on target. It's on target. So this is the last one he has. 4 dice needing 4 hires. So we'll go with this staff first. Wow, terrible. So 2 hits. They can resist 1 of them. If he rolls a 5 or 6. Does. So that's huge because now only 1 of them become disrupted. It'll be even is the guy with the heavy machine gun. It is the guy with the heavy machine gun. It's the guy with the heavy machine gun. Paratrooper becomes disrupted. The other guy is not, though. Now let's see what happens to this stack. This is going to get crazy. He needs to get 4 hits is what he needs. There's 2 hits. One is nullified by the improved position. All he's going to do is get disruption again. No, it's resisted. So no damage there. So that was a horrible outcome there. Well, the armor and infantry is going to shoot at the disrupted guys. Needing a 5 or 6. No. That's too bad. Could have used that. Tiger tank is going to shoot these guys. He's shooting 3 dice, needing 5s. Oop, come here. 3 dice, needing 5s. Wow, 2 hits. Now 1 hit is resisted. Let's see if he can, because of the improved position, let's see if the forest is not. So somebody is going to become disrupted. It's either going to be the mortar or the paratrooper. So we're going to say even is the paratrooper. So the paratrooper becomes disrupted. It's not the greatest shot in the world. Now the Panzer IVs are going to shoot at the AT gun, 57 millimeter. Wow. These Panzer IVs are horrible. Good Lord. And then this mortar is going to try and take out this heavy machine gun guy. Needs 5s. Miss. Wow. Yeah, he's got to get this heavy machine gun up there. All right, that is the end of round number 5, and we're going to go ahead and call it an episode, guys. Getting a little bit late here, as we will have turn 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 tomorrow if we need all those. Germans still need to kill 3 American units and get like 3 guys off the edge before the end of turn number 10. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you guys coming out tonight. It is great to see everyone as usual. Everyone have a wonderful evening. And we'll see you all next time. If I missed something or forgot to do something, let me know in the comments section down below. If you guys enjoyed this, don't forget to hit the like button and the thumbs up and leave a comment. Let us know you enjoy this. And if you guys enjoy Nations at War, I'd like to hear your comments down below in the comments section about your thoughts on Nations at War. I'm probably going to be doing a lot of Nations at War in the next month or 2 coming up on my channel. I'm getting back into the series. I know I talked with David at Lock and Load, and he's going to He's going to send me some stuff for the Nations at War and a couple other projects that we're working on, that they're working on, that they want me to look at. And so hopefully, next couple months, we'll be able to share more Lock and Load Nations at War here on the channel. So if you guys enjoyed it, let me know. Hopefully we'll see you soon. Take care, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget, 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got a special guest tomorrow. I'm not even going to spoil the surprise. All I have to say is it's not Tony, but it's someone that is really, really good. So we'll see everybody at 4 o'clock tomorrow p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the War Room, for somebody you do not want to miss. All right. Take care, everybody. We'll see you.